Hello and welcome back to another episode of If You Know, You Know.
If you don't know, then
Your parents' fault.
yeah.
Because facts. I'm Nicole.
I'm Rain.
Okay, and today we're going to be talking about older or youngest child syndrome, which brings us to our We're Not Really Strangers question of the episode.
What's the question?
It's what about me most surprised you? And okay, no, I'm gonna start first because I already know what surprised me was the fact that we had this convo in the bus.
Okay.
And you told me that you had three younger siblings.
Uh-huh.
And that you're the oldest child.
Why did that surprise you?
So I don't know, because to me you look like a single child. Like you look like an only child in your family. I don't know. It's just the aura, the vibe. So maybe like being the oldest sibling, that actually made me like, oh, Rain is the oldest child. Okay, like quite interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, that's the first time someone has told me that
they were surprised.
Yeah, that I was the oldest child. Or that I was the oldest child. Not that I didn't have siblings. But
interesting.
Because I think maybe with my other friends, or like the friend groups that I've established, right? It's normally the how do I put this, like the 姐姐 vibe. Right, it's very weird. It's like
what is a 姐姐
it's
vibe?
like the take care of everyone kind of vibe. It's like the you watch out for everyone kind of like.
Oh, as in they perceive you as that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is that my friends also perceive me as that because
I thought you were the oldest child.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
But I felt like maybe you didn't have that many siblings, but I thought you're an older child.
Oh. Yeah, I have one older sibling and she's actually 9 years and 11 months older than me. So that's like 10 years older. And surprisingly, like we are actually very, very, very close despite the age gap. Did that surprise you too?
Were you always close?
Speechless.
We're always close.
We dip in and out, but I think we have consistently been very close.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think okay, like I wouldn't say that it surprises me because I could imagine how if it was just two siblings, right? I could imagine how y'all would be close because growing up y'all only have each other, right?
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
But I have friends that I have a friend that has a twin brother, like a girlfriend that has a twin brother, and ironically they're not close at all.
Oh.
Yeah, like they don't know like what's happening in each other's lives. Like they have to go through their parents to find out like what's happening in each other's lives because they just don't speak to each other at all. And they don't like to publicly announce that they are twins.
Are they paternal? Twins or maternal?
What does that mean?
Paternal is when you look different, I think.
Oh, they do look quite different.
Okay.
They do look quite different.
Maternal
but I mean,
is
they're
when they
also
look
a
the
guy
same.
and a girl lah. They can't look that similar.
Yeah.
lah.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say, they don't look similar.
Okay.
But they don't do anything together. They're not like your ideal stereotype.
Actually I thought twins would have like that. I don't know if it's a thing, but like they have that twin
vibe, the telepathy.
Yeah.
But no, with them, surprisingly, they don't lah. Which is what like really broke my stereotype. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I wouldn't say that I'm not close to my siblings, but I would say I probably know more about my friend's life than I do theirs sometimes. Yeah, which I find is sad.
But how much would you expect your siblings to share with you or vice versa?
I don't know eh.
Like what's the limit or does the limit not exist?
I mean, okay, what about you?
Would you not get that reference? It's a Mean Girls reference. The limit does not exist.
No.
你不会的，他不会的。Oh my god, like.
Okay. Wait.
Anyway.
So wait, I was gonna ask you a question.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, what about you? What is your limit then? Because I don't know. We have just never spoken to. It was only recently that we started speaking a bit more.
How recent was recent?
a few months.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
would have thought during circuit breaker or something, because like
No,
you all stuck at home.
I feel like in circuit breaker we just kind of did our own thing. Like we stayed in our room, did our own thing.
Oh.
Like didn't really like we interacted, but the interactions felt like they felt very. Oh, you live with this person, so you interact.
Okay.
Yeah, like a roommate, not like a. Not like someone
that's
you
sad.
have a relationship with.
That's quite sad.
Yeah. So about you?
I would say my sister and I are pretty close, but we also do fight quite a bit because we are quite different. Like my sister and I are quite different, but we do get along. So there will be good days and bad days, but more good than bad. On good days, like we would tell each other a lot of things. Like we would have update sessions where we just like, I will go into her room, like I will just knock on her door, and without her even saying anything, like whether I can come in or not, I'll just come in, and then I'll just like intrude her privacy while she's watching Netflix or something, and I will just go in and just start telling her about my life randomly.
I wish I had that. I wish I had that, because that's something I would like to do, and I've been trying to do a little bit more. Because I have 3 siblings. My brothers stay in one room. Me and my sister stay in... We share a room. And it's surprising because I'm not sure if sharing a room makes us fight more.
I would say yes.
Yeah, or like sometimes we are so used to each other's presence, right? That
it starts to annoy both of you. Is annoy the right word?
Maybe not annoy, but we get so used to it that we can just don't speak the whole day. Like we can be in each other's presence, but we don't talk at all. So we just do our own thing.
Sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. I would like to... Actually, no. I would not like to share a room with my sister, but I like that we are in close proximity because she is moving out soon. She's getting her own place.
Okay.
And then like, I know that's when we're all going to grow up and I'm not going to see her as much. But for now, like I like that some days we can just spend time in our own rooms, not having to interact. And other days, like I know I can like politely barge into her room and not have her scold me for like intruding into her privacy or like intruding into her like nighttime, like alone time. Yeah, because we do have moments where we need, like, of course we need time to ourselves, but I think on most days we are quite open to having each other like come in and just ask for advice or like just rant about work or school or like last time when I was schooling, or relationship advice, that kind of thing. Relationship advice was like very, very important whenever like I used to get into things that I was not sure like what I was getting into. I would always go into her room and be like, Tete, can you help me with this?
Oh my god, I wish, okay. You know what? I wish I had Tete, I wish I had Coco. I wish I was not the oldest child. Because my sister comes to me sometimes for advice about schoolwork lah, because she doesn't she hasn't been in a relationship yet.
Okay.
And that's fine, but she doesn't come to talk to me about those kind of things. So whatever she comes to me for advice about, I wish I had someone to give me that same guidance and that same like...
Yeah.
How
was it growing up like alone for the first couple of years? Or how was it like being the only child? Like the only child?
Don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember?
No, because
how old are your
the age gap between me and the next brother down is 2 years. And then after that, my sister came 1 year later, and then the last child, the youngest one, the youngest one is 8 years difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't remember being much of an like only child. I only remember taking care of my brother. Since I was young, it's always been change his diapers, change this, especially with the youngest child, because we are old enough to help out already, right?
Yes,
so
definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, so when he was born, you were in primary 2.
The youngest one.
Yeah,
was
your
it
youngest
2?
brother. 8, right?
Yeah.
That's like primary 2.
Is
primary
it?
1, primary 2.
Wow, why does it feel so... Something like that lah. But yeah, I remember I was changing his diapers.
Wow.
I
Actually, my sister used to do that for me too.
Yeah. What's the age gap?
It's 9 years. So when I was born, she was primary 3. And I know she used to change my like nappies. She used to shower me all the time, and that's why I feel like I've been doted on her since I have been doted on by her since young, since very very young, because it's like something that she's very used to and something that I'm very used to also. Yeah, so I think that might be what you experience with your siblings too. Like I remember last time my sister would have my back with just about everything. Yeah,
my siblings did not.
I love being the youngest child. I mean, when we get into some family drama or family shit, most of the time she will always be on my side. She knows that I need protecting, that I need assurance and guidance, and that's when she would tell my parents maybe you should calm down about this because she's only young, let her learn by herself. She gave me a lot of leeway to.
How old was she then?
Maybe I was in primary school, so she would be in JC.
Oh, okay, okay.
So when I was primary 1 and she was sec 4, we used to have this thing where my dad would drop us. Okay, because we were from Sanex, so Sanex had a primary and secondary side, and we were all in the same compound. So I used to have this Barbie trolley bag, and she would always help me carry it down the car, and then she would drag my trolley bag, even though she was 16 years old. Okay, she would drag my 7-year-old tiny trolley bag, and then I would hop skip beside her.
Wow, that's so sweet.
And then she would walk me down all the way to my class, and then that's when all my friends, because they love my sister, because my sister would always play with them and take care of them also until it was flag raising ceremony. Yeah, so that was half an hour of interacting with my sister, and all my friends loved her so much, all my classmates. Then she'll put my bag down, she'll sit in the tiny chairs, and then she'll just play with my friends. And then when assembly was gonna start, then I would run out of my classroom, and then I would run to her to the secondary school block, and then I would go to her class and I would hide behind the back door while she attended flag raising ceremony. Yeah, so then her form teacher will always come out of the class to scold me and say why are you here? You shouldn't be here. You should go back to your class. So I would hurry, scurry all the way back to my class, and then I would sit down and get ready for first period. Yeah, that was
that's so cute. That's
my
so cute.
fondest memory, and that was so memorable because it was my entire primary 1 life. So while other people were homesick and trying to get used to the environment, I was so
protected.
Yeah, I was so protected, and I was so used to it already because my sister was there for me throughout it all. Yeah.
Fuck.
So I really really have to thank my sister because she's really really very sweet and she's very doting on me. Yeah.
That's so sweet. You know how you're mentioning how your sister used to whenever there was any family thing, your sister will be behind you, right?
Yes.
And I think that me and my siblings have reached the age now where I would say at least for our youngest brother,
okay,
because we are seeing him grow up, right? And I feel like my parents the teaching method has changed a little bit over the years as well.
Okay.
But sometimes when they're too harsh on him, we will also try to stand up for him.
Okay, all three of you.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's either as in maybe not directly to them because my parents can be very stubborn, but we will go to him privately, or whenever we see anyone of us needing help lah. For me and my sister, sometimes I do that with her also. Tell her, don't listen to him because sometimes he's being a little bit too harsh.
Yes, definitely.
And I think you're doing the right thing. That kind of thing.
You always need that balance, I feel.
Yeah, because if not, you grow up so jaded.
Yeah.
I see my brother, he used to be so joyful.
Oh no.
And then as he grew up, right, he just softened and mellowed down a little bit.
That's
so
a
I feel
sad.
a bit sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I'll just go in the room, disturb him all. But it's me doing the disturbing. For you, it's the opposite, right? For you, it's you go and disturb your sister.
Okay, sometimes she disturbs me too.
Yeah.
Sometimes when she has this new. Okay, she went for a Blackpink concert before.
Okay.
And then she came back home past midnight, and then she just opened my door. I think I was already going to sleep. And of course she didn't know that. So she came into my room, she was like, I got this new bucket hat from the Blackpink concert. And I was like, I don't care, I don't like K-pop, it's just me, but I just don't like it. And I'm like, Yeah. And then I was like, okay, bye. And then she was like, no, I'm not done yet. And then like there was this video, and then like Jenny did this, and then like blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah. Like, okay, please leave me alone now. Bye. Yeah, but of course I don't mind it. Like, of course it's just a joke, but it's just funny like watching her have that reaction and me being so like calm and just nonchalant about it. I love when I'm excited about something and she doesn't really care, and then like she is excited about something and I don't really care, but we both have to be there for each other. So we're just like trying to hype each other up, but at the same time we're like, yeah, and at the same time just like, yeah, no, not the vibe.
Okay lah. I think the thing is, as we grow older, I think siblings get closer.
I hope so.
Because I feel like when you are growing up, right, especially when you have, if you're not twins lah, you have an age gap, correct? And you might be at different stages and different phases of your growth and maturity. So when everyone kind of reaches like a plateau, you can vibe more, you can talk about more things.
Yeah, you have like more relation to each other, like about work and life. Okay,
if not,
that makes sense.
Like very hard to talk.
That's true.
Imagine me trying to talk to my baby brother about
uni.
Yeah, you understand, right?
About your assignments, and he's just like, huh? Like, sorry,
he's not gonna understand.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be like, never mind, don't go for your Zoom classes, I just sleep.
Will he really say that?
I don't know.
Actually,
that's good.
Yeah.
But I think another thing that's quite relatable, I mean, from the older sibling standpoint, right?
Okay.
Is that we pave the way for the younger siblings. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
Like when you got your tattoos.
Yeah, I did not really get much of a scolding because my sister bore the brunt for me.
So unfair.
Yeah,
this
right.
Is so unfair.
Right.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
I agree. I don't think it's fair either. Like, I don't mind getting scolded because it's also my responsibility. Like, I did not. Okay, because my parents would have the perception that I followed in the footsteps of my sister getting the tattoos.
Okay.
And that's why she might get even more scoldings, and I would not get the scoldings because they would think that she is a bad example. But
thank you very much.
But
you're saying exactly
right? Yeah. In actual fact,
you have your own thoughts and your own mind already.
Precisely. Like, it's just coincidental that we both have it on our left arm and things like that, like little things. But it's those little things that my parents like go hard on her for.
Thank you for explaining the pains of being an older sibling. Yeah, truly. Because like, I know if my sister were to want to come home late, or like if she were to ask like my parents, can I come home a bit later, like there won't be any issue.
Okay.
It's not like when, or even if she were to go out, she just, I'm going out, that's it. When I wanted to go out when I was her age, always had to be, can I go out? It's always a permission.
Yes,
thing.
not I'm going out. It's
yeah,
can I?
correct.
Yes.
So very tired.
The cons of being the older sibling.
What are the pros of being an older sibling?
You get your younger siblings to do things for you.
No, I do things for my younger siblings.
Really? My sister that makes me do things for her sometimes, all the time. Run errands, develop film.
Oh, my
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay lah, I guess now that they're grown up, it's more of a two-way street. Last time it used to be, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you buy this for me? Can you buy that?
And now?
Now it's easier.
You do your own thing.
Yeah.
They are more independent.
They are. Okay.
That's good.
But I think different households bring up different types of relationships between siblings.
Of course.
Like, I would say my parents tried to foster a very strong bond between me and all my siblings. Try it.
And how did that turn out?
I think as we grow up, we do understand the importance of being close to one another and helping each other out, right?
Okay.
But I think it was only because as we grow up, we start to treasure that bond a little bit more. Yeah, like
Which
now
is sweet.
as I'm going overseas, right, I'm trying to spend a little bit more time
with them.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
that's sweet. You should. You will miss it, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
that day my house was so fucking noisy, right? And I couldn't stand it. Then my mom came in and she was like, "You're gonna miss it when you're gone."
Oh,
and I'm like, "Are you sure?"
She's not wrong.
But it's so noisy.
No,
the
but
house is constantly noisy. It's like,
I get it, but the quiet also kind of
okay,
sucks a little
it.
bit lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like background filler
Yeah,
noise.
yeah. I guess you could put it that way, filler noise.
Yeah. Okay lah. But I think the sibling bond is one of the strongest relationships that you
should cultivate.
Yeah, and it's, if you cultivate it right, it should be one of the easiest to depend on.
Yes, definitely.
Whenever you are in like a difficult spot.
Definitely. Yeah. Speaking of difficult spots, like last year I had this complete mental breakdown, and I was trying to figure out like why was I the way I was in terms of like my struggling, deteriorating mental health. Yeah, my sister was the one that was there for me like through it all. Yeah, she was like, maybe you should get your hormone levels checked, or like maybe I need to bring you to the doctors, which she did. She brought me to the doctors. She paid for my doctor visit, which was so sweet of her. Yeah, and she figured out with me like my expenses for the month, how much was I spending on therapy, on medication, how many times could I afford to visit my therapist, and then like what would I gain from it, like what should I gain. And then she even offered to come down for a session with me just to understand more about my condition, that kind of thing. Yeah, I know that, I mean, even though all my friends were there, I think it's very different when someone from your household or like someone from your family is someone that you can count on, because like telling my parents for me was a bit too much. Yeah, like
sometimes they don't understand.
Yeah. I really had that feeling of, you know, like 你不会 understand 的. So it was easier to tell my sister like, hey, you know, like let's not tell like mom and dad for now, because I know it's not something they will understand, but I was hoping that you could help me through it. And because she's an older sibling, she has more power to tell my parents eventually in a way that she knew how to phrase, etc. Yeah. So that was something that I was super grateful for, like when I was in a difficult spot.
Conclusion of the episode is I want older siblings. I want someone to tell me like that.
Yeah, but
okay lah.
Again,
Treasure the relationship that you have with your siblings.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm very grateful for my sister.
I will miss my siblings a lot lah, I think, when I am overseas.
Yeah. Can only imagine. You're going from like 3 siblings with you to like
0.
Yeah, to being all alone by yourself.
Like one of my worries, like one of the things that I was considering when I was moving, right, is that I don't want to live alone. Because I'm not used to it. I've always lived with people in my bedroom.
Yes.
Even to have a bedroom to myself now would be a little bit weird. Nice.
Definitely out of your comfort zone though.
Yeah. Maybe I would have more privacy and it would be nice. But I would definitely miss having someone around. Yeah. Okay. Treasure your relationships.
With your siblings.
Correct. Okay. And I think
on that note, yes.
We will see you in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Bye.